Hey everybody, welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV. Tonight we're talking Prison Break. Oh my goodness, it's season 5, Ogygia. On tonight's episode, Michael is Cannel? Oh my goodness, and Teabag bags himself a new arm, and Sarah remarries? Ugh! Stick around, we're gonna talk about it.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
So mysterious.
Ladies, I've got a spare keys in my pocket. We're breaking out of here.
Let's get it, Dan! Let's get it!
Ladies, I must say though, real quick, that if I was stuck in a prison with you, would not want to break out.
Right!
You
Why
better
not?
Because you're both beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have such a
I'm very happy to be with you. Guys, welcome, AFTERBUZZ TV Prison Break. We're very excited to talk with you guys. Let me start off by saying my name is Daniel Lindgren. You can follow me at the Dan Lindgren on Instagram and Twitter. I'm gonna throw over to my co-host.
Yes, hey guys, I'm so excited to be here, to be on this amazing panel. My name is Miss Candie Marie, and you can find me on IG at Candie Marie and on Twitter at Sweet Candora TV. Let's go.
Hey guys, I'm not breaking out of prison, but I'm so happy for this.
Oh yeah.
I'm Domonique Cerita, and you can buzz me at Domonique Cerita on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes.
Yes.
A lot just happened.
Oh my God, I'm freaking out right now.
It's such a mysterious thriller. It's just so
I'm
amazing.
on the edge of my seat right now. Did you see that? This is season 5.
Season 5.
This is season 5.
Great opening.
7 years later, by the way,
I know.
but we're doing season 5.
Doing season 5.
Ladies, I have a great question that I want to just start the show off with.
Let's get it.
Is Michael Jesus?
Oh,
Listen,
right?
Michael is
He comes
somebody.
back. He just reincarnates and just never really dies, actually.
Ladies, I'm going to throw it out here. It's almost Easter.
Listen,
When did
man.
Jesus come back,
Listen, man,
ladies?
at this time, I think that anything can happen, and I want to see what happens with Michael's character, because it's interesting, because we saw him close his eyes when his brother, came to see him, and I want to understand like what that's all about.
Well, he also has the eye
Like the
tattoos
tattoo.
on his palms.
Yeah, so we know
Right,
it's
right.
you.
Now, in the original Prison Break season 1 or whatever, he has the tattoos on his whole body.
Right.
But now he's got a new set of tattoos. Who put those tattoos there? Blah, blah, blah. He has the tattoos actually removed in season, I think the beginning of season 4. He has all of his tattoos removed. So that's why now it's like, okay, now they're just on. It looks like he just got a couple sleeves. Michael's looking badass.
Yeah,
in
I
season
mean,
5.
it's totally switching up his identity this time around.
Right,
You
and
don't let me
I
know.
mean, hey, that's what happens when people are in prison. I mean, and who knows how much time he's actually spent in prison, and what it's done to him.
Right.
And I just want to also extend it out to all of our viewers out there. I'm here checking the live chat. I'll be the one, shouting you guys out. So if you have any questions or anything, please don't be afraid to talk to us.
And welcome. Now we see you guys are already
Ask
in
us
there
questions.
buzzing. We're so excited.
And then
You guys
ask us
excited?
personal questions about our love lives.
Oh,
I'll answer
my
them. I'll do it.
gosh.
Baby.
Speaking of love life, Michael's wife had moved on and she's married to somebody else.
She will never love this new man the way she loved
loves
Michael. I
Michael.
refuse to believe it.
Listen,
I don't even know his name. I'm gonna
don't
not
know
learn
his
his
name.
name this whole season. I don't want to know it.
Don't even want to know his name. But the little boy is, oh my God, the little boy is so freaking cute. He's 7 years old. Michael died 7 years ago.
Michael Jr., baby.
So it's
Michael
little
Jr.
Michael, and he's just so smart for a child. Like, the mom obviously thought that the baby was not aware of what was going on. He said, Mom, that lady has something to do with my dad.
Well,
Absolutely.
I mean, Michael is like the smartest dude in the world. He gets himself out of every predicament he could ever get. So it's in my mind, it's like, well, his son's gonna be
just like
he's
that.
gonna be gifted in a way that we
Exactly.
don't, almost like a god, like he mentioned.
Yep.
The kid mentions it too.
Right.
He said he's very in touch with spirituality.
And then also, which is interesting, is that Sarah and Michael in the first 4 seasons, we see them kiss and stuff. We never see them actually have sex.
Sex.
Is Sarah the Virgin Mary? Boom!
Dropping bombs. The show is so Greekish, and actually it said that. They said it's a myth, right? What was that?
Well, the thing that's written on the bottom of that, which is interesting too, because we do find out in this episode that Michael or Canel or Danielle Canel, my name's
Whatever
Daniel,
his
so
name is.
whatever his new name is,
is.
Caniel Otis, he sent Teabag that picture of
Yeah,
himself.
I knew
Absolutely.
it. I already knew it.
Absolutely.
I
He
felt
did it.
I think he wanted to be found. I think
Yeah.
that there are clues, like we've seen throughout the whole beginning of the show, that he wants to be found. Even with sending him the hand, I want to see what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Michael and Teabag are arch nemesis. You can't get more hate between the two.
enemies.
So I'm like, to me, it's like Michael's got to be this new guy, or because why would he lie to Link? But you know what? He might be lying to Link because there's some bigger thing he has to just keep quiet about, and
but
maybe
right now.
he did recognize Link and just has to be like, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, brother. I can't let anybody around here know that I know you.
And look at the state of chaos there. I mean, they're in the Civil War going on.
Right.
And you gotta know, that's a real good brother. The fact that my brother really loves me, he's gonna go in the middle of war to try to find me.
But you want to know what I want to know
That's
more
crazy.
than anything? How the hell did he get there?
Right,
Like,
of course.
why is he in this G-man prison? Like, how did he get there? The last thing that we saw of him was that he died.
Right.
So how is it possible that now he's this completely different person in this prison overseas in the middle of a civil war with these crazy tattoos on his palms? Like, what is going on?
I don't know. I mean, he electrocutes himself
So-
at the end of season 4. So there's this. They're gonna make up like this thing where it's like, well, there's a time frame for about 30 minutes where you're pronounced dead, but then you can somehow get alive again. And he crawled out of his suit, out of the grave. I don't know. The suit was left there perfectly, which is the crazy
Okay,
thing.
right.
Right.
And it was so funny, guys. We were trying to figure out, wait, is it a hit? Is it not a hit? And we realized it wasn't a hit. It was
Right,
so
we weren't
crazy.
sure at first.
Yeah.
We rewound it a couple times to make sure it wasn't Michael, and I'm sure you all at home all did the same damn thing. Like, is that Michael or not? You know what's weird too is that Michael's the reason that T-Bag doesn't have an arm.
Yep.
And then if Michael does send him this picture of himself with the note and everything, and gets him in touch with that doctor, it gives him a new arm. My mind is just really confused about that too. Like, why would Michael do that?
Right.
So,
There's so many unanswered questions. You know, like there's this anonymous grant that goes to this doctor, right?
Right.
Yep.
You know, and all of us, I mean, we know who this is. Like, we're not dumb. It's Michael. Where is this money coming from? First of all, where's the money coming from? You know, why does he want to get his hand fixed in the first place? Like, what is this about?
yeah, I mean, well, there's this whole thing in the first like 4 seasons with the company, and they're like this like higher up crazy system of like behind the scenes government that does super evil things.
Yeah.
So in theory, the company could come back. I mean, the guy, the head of the company's name is Jonathan, and they never show he ends up in prison at the end of the whole series. We don't know what happened to Jonathan. I mean, we're doing predictions already,
Yeah,
but I feel
okay.
like, I honestly, when I sat down with you ladies, I was like, this whole first sit down with these lovely ladies, it's gonna be all predictions because
Right.
they threw
So
so many
much in there at once.
random stuff.
Oh my God.
But it's a great idea because then they know they have they have 8 more episodes right now to kind of figure this all out, unless we get another season. But let's not get into that yet.
And then it also tunes us in too, because we want to know more
my God,
now.
it-
We got to figure the puzzle
It's
out.
just so juicy. And speaking of juiciness, you know,
Oh,
our
my
live
goodness.
chat is extremely juicy.
Oh,
We've got-
boy.
I mean, they're going crazy in here.
Yes.
Like, let's
What are they writing?
Let's
Let's
see what
find
they're
something
saying.
here.
This is from Keela Wynn. She said he lied on purpose. The company, maybe.
That's what I
We've
said,
also
yeah.
got Yvonne Soto. She's really participating in the chat.
What's
She's
Yvonne
saying a
saying?
lot. She said it's not the company. It's a new big bad.
I'm sure that
His
of course.
name is Poseidon.
Okay, so maybe she's done some research
She's done
more
some
than
research.
we
She's
have.
definitely-
Apparently.
She was
Super
waiting for this show, so she was.
Can you ask her if Poseidon lives in the sea? Ask her that question for me. Does he have a trident? Yvonne, is her name Yvonne?
Oh my gosh! Speaking of the
Yvonne, we want to know if she has a
Ivan,
trident.
it's Ivan.
Oh, it's a guy.
It's
Yeah.
Ivan.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
I'm less attracted to you, Ivan, than I would be
Pedro.
Yvonne.
He said he's a dude. He's a dude.
Okay.
And let me throw out one more question
Great.
from. Let's see. We got so many people to choose from.
Second last one.
Guys, okay. Dylan Scott. He said, "I thought season 5 was the last season since it's a 9-episode miniseries."
I mean, yeah.
It
Who
can
knows?
be, but
Who knows?
it's so funny. When you said something about the sea, I automatically thought about when Lincoln was driving and he got chased into
like that
the
body
lake.
of water?
Yeah, the whole body of water. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. But I seen it when he left the airport. I literally
Yeah.
seen he was being followed the whole entire time.
Now, the actor that plays Michael is Wentworth Miller, and then the guy that plays Lincoln is Domonique Purcell, and they actually worked on another project together recently.
Wow.
Okay.
I think it's on the CW. It's called The Flash. You ladies heard The Flash? And Wentworth Miller plays Captain Cold, and then Domonique Purcell plays Heat Wave, I think. Heat Wave.
Captain Cole and he waved.
But when they were on set together, they were like, "Dude, why don't we hook back up? Because they had so much fun doing this Flash TV
Right,
show together.
right.
Like, we gotta get
Let's
Prison
get
Break
them
going
back
again."
together,
And
right.
they get the
cool.
whole team back together. Now, what's a little upsetting in this episode is that we only saw Sucre for like 2 seconds.
Right.
But you know damn well he's gonna show
Go
up to
up
Yemen
again.
at
Oh my
some
God,
random. I don't even know if he'll be invited.
It's gonna be so random. He's just gonna like pop up in the most random place.
Sucre has been with this team since the beginning, and there's
Wow.
no way in hell he was cellmates with Wentworth Miller's character.
Yeah.
You know, in season 1, there's no way he doesn't if he doesn't even get invited, he's gonna come. He's gonna save the day. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
You know
and
what?
you can tell he loves his best friend. Like, he's willing to do whatever for his best friend.
You know what? That's true
It's
friendship
just
right
love.
there.
This
all
show is
around.
about families
It's
and
love all
friendship
the
and the
way.
lengths you'll go to do whatever you can to save
yeah,
somebody and protect them. You're right.
Hence Prison Break, to break his brother out of prison. Now I have to ask you guys, who is your favorite character and what intrigues you about them the most?
I'm loving C-Note. Like, he seems very wise,
Yeah.
very knowledgeable about things. He doesn't go for just anything, unlike, what's his name? What's the brother name again? Lincoln, who actually gave his passport away. I'm like, don't do that. But I'm liking C-Note. He seemed like an interesting character to come around.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he played on Soul Food, guys.
Oh, here we go.
He did.
I mean, I guess we haven't seen a lot of him tonight, but Sucre is one of my favorite characters. And then again, we didn't see Michael a lot tonight, but
Yeah.
Michael is the type of guy, he gets himself out of any situation. So I'd say those two are my
Right.
favorite. But an interesting note about C-Note is
I like what you did there.
I just kind of was just improvising. Is that he has a wife and a kid, and they don't even mention them at
Wow.
all. So I wonder,
interesting.
he's so far away from them. Are we? I'm hoping that we get to see what happens with his wife and his daughter.
Family.
His daughter actually has to have like insulin every day or some type of,
wow.
because she's like sick, where
Wow.
she needs some type of medicine every day
Yeah.
to, like, you know, I don't, maybe she doesn't anymore, but this was like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. I
But-
mean, hopefully by now
Hopefully
he's come
Lord-
across this random, abundance of money, and he's able to like heal her and cure her of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully
we'll
she's
just
even still
hopefully.
living.
And you said in the live chat, someone was talking that Alex Mahone is not coming back this season. Is what they
Why?
said.
What's going on?
I
with
don't
that?
know. I'm very upset. He's another great character that
Right.
he went from being like the guy that was trying to stop them when they broke out of prison to like being their friend, and it was like a 3-season transition with Alex.
Wow.
And Alex ends up marrying someone that looks exactly like you, Dom.
Really?
So if anyone's watching right now, they're like, "Yo, what's that actress doing on the set right there? Oh man, she's on Prison Break."
I came to spill all the beans about this.
Yeah, tell them how are you and Alex?
Imposter.
How are you and Alex
Alex
doing?
is amazing. He's a wonderful husband.
I love it.
fabulous.
His real name
love
is
it.
William Fichter,
I love
so
it.
tell us how William's doing. Yeah.
Now I have to say my favorite character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tell us
And
about
this
yours.
is probably going to surprise you guys a little bit, and hopefully somebody out there feels the same way. And if you do,
Can
hit
I
us
guess
up in
who
the
it
live
is?
chat. Who?
I know you're gonna say teabag, and I don't blame you. And I don't blame you.
It's interesting.
I absolutely love T-Bags, and here's why. I've wrote a lot of notes on him, and to be honest with you, I am really into the way that someone's mind works, and I
Yeah.
love the way that his mind works, and you can tell that he's very intelligent, and I wrote down a few of the things that he says. We all know that he's just obsessed with fate.
Oh my
because
God,
every
yes.
other sentence
It was like-
in this show was about fate, and just to double track, some of the things he said was, freedom has a price. Sometimes a man has to surrender to fate and see what's in store for him. And last but not least, one of my personal favorites. Okay.
He said that? He said
He
do-do-do-do-do.
said-
I didn't
You
hear
know what?
that.
In my mind, while he was thinking, he said that. He
that
said,
part.
fate has got us joined at the hip somehow. He keeps saying
Yeah.
that over and over, and
Right.
he's so confident in that. And I want to see how that pans out.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, they're definitely there.
when you
Together.
watch the first 4 seasons, I mean, the things that happen between Teabag and the group of guys here, it's all fate. I mean, the way that they keep getting brought back into each other's lives.
Oh,
And-
wow.
And before you get into this, real quick, I'll say I do think that Teabag is the best actor on the show.
very
Personally,
talented.
I think he's
Extremely
very
talented.
talented.
Why so?
Why do I say so? I just think his character is the most, like, the first 4 seasons, I mean, he's just so crazy, and he has to go creepy, but he also has to change how he acts in front of every single damn person because he's an ex-con.
Yeah.
He's a rapist. He's a murderer. This
Okay,
is not
you
a
know
good
what?
He has a lot of
person.
layers. He has
It's
a lot
so
of layers
funny
to
that
him.
you say
There's a lot
that
of layers
because
to
our
him.
live chat is going crazy right now. They're
Okay.
like, no, T-Bag is a rapist. He's a
That's-
pedophile.
well,
He's a child
I know.
killer. The man must die. She must not have kids.
Right.
David Baldwin said this.
And I mean,
and Yvonne,
we're
Ivan-
not disagreeing that rape and murder is bad, but
But
yeah.
I like his character.
His character
I don't
is
agree
great,
with
and they
anything
can't
he's
they
doing.
can't disagree with
I
his
think he's
character's great.
disgusting.
Yvonne said T-Bag is a cockroach.
Just
Pretty
won't
funny
die.
comparison.
Well, he's definitely not gonna die now that he's got this new hand. I want to see what he does with that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he doesn't touch any children.
So let's talk about these new two bad guys because, like someone said in the live chat, it might not even be the company. This could be the new crazy, behind the scenes government plan to kill Michael and Lincoln again, like they always try to. You got a guy with part of his ear knocked off. Did you notice? It was like
it was disgusting.
It was like bleeding and stuff. Like, so is this
it was
a
fresh.
fresh wound?
It was fresh.
What's this dude do?
Somebody, I don't know who his boss was, but his
got him.
boss is something. He's got to be something crazy.
It
Like,
was interesting to see a woman though. I thought it was gonna be
Oh,
two
she was
guys, but a
bad.
woman.
They've got a
I
lot.
was like, okay.
They've got a
was
lot of
pretty
badass
awesome.
women out there.
Yeah, she was pretty badass.
This woman named Gretchen from the last season, she ends up being in jail too, so maybe she comes back. But I mean, I could just look at the cast list, but I'd rather not. I like to be surprised, unlike some of our viewers at home, like to really sneak ahead and find out everything. But the one with the blonde hair,
Yeah.
those are the two new bad guys that we're really introduced to
Right.
that are going to be in every episode trying to get them.
Yep.
well, you know what? I kind of feel like I don't know. I feel like they have an expiration date as well. You
Yeah,
know,
sure.
like I feel like sooner or later we're gonna be revealed who their boss is. That's what I want to know. I want to know why is it that their boss or whoever sent them wants to get Michael's existence wiped off the face of the earth, and not only Michael, but now his brother, like Lincoln.
Yeah.
Like, what's
Yeah,
going
Lincoln's
on with
gonna
that?
get
Like,
caught. I mean-
what do they do?
He's
Like, what are
definitely
they a
gonna
part of?
Michael is the smartest, pretty much I would consider him like one of the smartest people in the world with what he can do, with how he can break out of prison multiple times and break other people out of prison. And bad people want to use him for his smarts to do evil things, and Michael could not be more against it.
This is
So
very biblical.
by giving him this new identity,
Right.
if someone gave him a new identity somehow and erased his mind somehow and made him think that he is this Caniel Otis,
I feel
Yeah,
like it's an
character.
act. I feel like it's
I don't
an
want
act,
it
and
to
the
be.
reason
I mean,
why I
what
feel
if
like
it's
it's
an
I hope it's an act. I want it
is
to be an
that
act.
very last, at the very end of this episode, when he walked away and the look on his face when he closed his eyes, like I know that was probably one of the hardest things for him to do, for
And
him
you
to
hit your
look his
brother.
brother in the face,
Yeah.
and to act as if he didn't know who he was. Like that to me, I was on the edge of my seat, like wow, did that really just happen?
Yeah, after we traveled so far to get you, find you.
far.
We got so excited to finally know you are alive, and now
Exactly.
we're going to try
Yeah.
to see you again, and now
Exactly.
you're just acting like you're
Like
a whole different
imagine
person.
what that emotion was like to dig
Yeah.
up your brother's grave and to realize he's not even in there.
that's
there.
insane that Lincoln did that.
That's-
I mean, he had to
Yeah,
though.
he did.
He'll do anything for family,
He
including
would.
digging up their graves. I mean, he had to.
Yeah,
He
he
had to
had no
find out
point.
if he was in there. It's insane.
So when y'all first seen the photo of Michael, did y'all think that he was still alive in the open scene? Did y'all think it was legit or it was a game
I
or
honestly,
something?
I always felt that they were faking his death from the very
You did.
beginning.
You did say that right out loud right
I
away.
did, and I wrote it down at the very
Yeah,
beginning
exactly.
of my notes, and I've always felt like that. Just I don't know, just little hints. If you pay attention,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're kind of telling us that.
Yeah, I've watched so many trailers where they say, he's alive now and stuff. So, and obviously as a fan of the show, I want him to be alive. So it's like, so what, at the end of these 9 episodes, this is all a dream? Like, are we really going to do the dream sequence thing with this?
I
I
hope
don't
not.
want that.
No, I think they're gonna definitely dig way deeper than that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on. I don't think it's really a show unless Michael's on it. Like, come on,
course.
he's
Well,
been
he's
there
gonna be
from
on
the
it.
beginning. Like,
He's
But
going to be
one
on
thing
it.
was a showdown, that fighting scene where it was C-Note and the
Yeah.
brother, and they was in a car. I'm like, how did 2 people
Son.
end up kicking everybody's tail? It was 7 guys against 2, and they
I'd like
tore
to
them down.
I'd like to shed some light on that situation if you don't mind. Franklin C-Note is former military.
Oh, okay.
And Dominic is former and still now pure badass, so that's why it happened.
He had those reflexes.
At one point, Dominic, I'm saying his actor name.
Uh-huh.
He suplexes the guy onto the car.
that was
and breaks the
crazy.
window.
That was
Lincoln,
sick.
I'm like, oh
Lincoln's a
my
wrestler in a
God.
former life as well.
Okay,
Man,
WWF,
listen.
SmackDown. I was like, yo.
these 7 guys are amateurs. They're just big guys that look tough. You know what I'm saying? Just like somebody that has beach muscles. They're just there for show. That's it.
Yeah, it was also interesting too. The young lady who was actually the driver, when she found out that Michael, his brother, was under this new character name, and she actually feared for
She
her
identified.
life.
Right.
Sheba.
She knows who he
You're
is.
saying
Sheba.
Sheba? Is that
Yeah,
what you're talking
Sheba.
about?
Yeah, when Sheba found out that Michael was this new person, she was actually very fearful. She was
Right.
like, clearly this new person has a lot of power, which was interesting to
Right.
find out about.
I mean, he's a terrorist. You know, he's an internationally known terrorist, which is so interesting because it's like if he's so feared and if he's so known, then how come they haven't heard anything about this? How come this terrorist doesn't have a face? How come he's not identified to the rest of the world? You know, if he's such a bad guy, there's more to this that we don't know about.
Which makes me confused. Like, if they're trying to erase Michael's identity, right?
Yeah.
And they're trying to maybe turn him into like this bad guy named, you know, Otis or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's why they're doing it. I don't know. I mean, so many things have been, you know, laid out to us. But real quick, ladies, I'm a hopeless romantic.
Yes.
All right. Now, Lincoln has a girl at the end of season 4 that he's with. All right. But now 7 years have passed. They don't explain if they're even together anymore.
Right.
Was it just me, or did y'all see a look between him and Sheba in the car?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
There's definitely.
I
something
want it
going
to
on.
happen now.
Absolutely, they're gonna hook up.
That other girl, I think her name was
Absolutely.
Sophia. Bye, Sophia.
Bye, Sophia,
Sophia,
girl.
who?
Yeah.
And Sheba, they're gonna be spending a lot more time together, so that's definitely gonna be a relationship that's gonna
I
be
hope.
growing.
And you know, I love Sheba's character because she is the perfect example of a strong woman in her faith. And you know, like the thing about the Arabic culture is that women are stripped of that leadership so much. They're stripped of that strength and they have to cover up. But I love the fact that she's so strong in her faith. She busts them out of that garage. Like she is ride or die, and I can't wait to see what happens with her character.
So what's your favorite scene so far in episode 1?
Oh my God. The one that I reacted to the most, if you ladies noticed, was when Sucre came back. When I thought it was gonna be C-Note coming in, but the fact that it was Sucre, it was.
He got hit in the face.
Yeah, and he got hit in the face, and Sucre is one of my favorite characters, so that made me jump. Yes! Oh, I knew he was coming back. I didn't know when you were gonna put him in. But I also feel like it was just like an Easter egg, though. They just like threw him in there first because they wouldn't even let him come to the.
I mean, I feel like somebody's gonna wonder, where is Sucre? So they don't have to wonder. There he
come.
is.
He's
there
come.
he is.
Yeah,
Surprise!
right.
There he is.
He's like
Someone's
the
gonna
little
be
brother
upset.
that they really don't want around, that type of thing.
Right. Come on, you're gonna get killed. You can't come with us.
Now,
you
you
can't
said
fight,
someone
you're
on,
gonna get hurt.
someone on live chat said that Kellerman's coming back.
Well,
Is that what they had said? Or they asked if they wanted him to come back? I haven't heard, but Kellerman
what?
helps them. He's a really bad guy. And then he works for the company. But then in the end, he helps them get their final, like, they're good to go and they're finally free of all this nonsense. He helps them
Really?
sign the papers at
So
the end.
he helps them.
So yeah, in theory, but he also dunks Sarah in a tub of water and tries to kill her. It's like a teabag situation where you want to
Because
like these
he's
characters,
still a bad
but
guy. I mean, you can't forget
can't.
that he's still bad. Like, you know, they'll get us thinking, oh my God, there's a chance that he might just be. No, he's still bad.
Oh, trust me,
He's gonna
that's
always
what
be
and
bad.
you guys know.
Yeah.
That's what they do in this
they do.
show.
They do.
Is they make you like, oh my God, he's becoming good, and then boom.
Yeah. And it's even
not
that scene
good.
where Lincoln was talking. Remember that scene? Lincoln was talking to his brother out loud, and he was like, you know, without you, I'm really trying to be a better person, but I'm slipping back into my old ways. So he was actually speaking to his brother.
He's like the older brother that looks up to the younger brother. You know,
It's very interesting because Michael is the glue that holds that entire thing together.
can
That family of characters. So when he died at the end of season 4, and I mean that's really how it was just gonna end, and then boom, the flash happens, and those two are like, let's get back.
Bring this thing
We
back
can
on,
figure out a way
baby.
to do this again. So.
You know,
Oh my gosh.
and I have to say this, like we have to acknowledge our live chat
Yes,
because they are
listen.
going crazy
All right,
right now,
let's
guys.
keep-
We're so appreciative of all of you right now. Let's go to the live chat.
Yeah.
Steven Suin, I hope I didn't butcher that. He said, "Panel, what was your first reactions when you found out Prison Break was coming back? Did you think that it was a fluke at first, considering some people do that online?" What do you guys think?
Oh, I see.
He wanted to think it was a fraud.
I'm such a fan of the show. My biggest thing was Michael died. What could they possibly
talk
do?
about.
If
How can you
Michael's
bring back this show?
But here's my thing: is like when you watch the end of season 4 and you see that Michael died, in your head you're like, this is
something
Michael
more.
Scofield. He does these crazy things. He can do anything. He can come back to life. I mean, I don't know, but yeah,
Right. It gives you a lot of hope.
Yeah.
it really does. The show is great. It's going to be a lot of fun working with you ladies for the next 8 weeks. So.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's coming up next. Like that's what I'm most excited about. 'Cause it seems like
Yes.
stuff is just now hitting the fan.
Okay, so how did you feel with that being said when they
Oh
said
my
the show was
gosh, when
coming
I
back?
found out, first of all, I wasn't a huge fan of Prison Break. I know, don't shoot me just yet.
Oh, jeez.
But
Jeez.
now I have to go back and play catch up so I can figure out season 1 through 4. But season 5, when I seen that trailer, I was like, baby, this is something good.
It's happening.
Fox got something great on their
Oh
hands.
my gosh, something great on their hands. I have to agree with you 100%. I just want to say, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, I am a new fan to Prison Break, and I'm so mad at myself that I didn't jump on the bandwagon sooner. But I just want to say that I'm speechless right now. Like, absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to see what the hell happens next with Michael. I feel like I'm gonna be addicted. I'm gonna be one of those people that's like constantly like trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm
It
excited.
is very appropriate you're wearing a lock around your neck today.
I am.
Was that done on purpose?
It was.
You got a secret
Break
lock,
through
let's
this.
break it out of this. Break out, break
It's
out.
less stronger than it looks, guys.
And that's
Oh
why I
my
wear my
God.
Saved by the Bell shirt. Saved by the prison bell.
bell.
Oh! I just made that up. I
love
really
it.
had
I
no
love it.
reason to.
I
I just
love
put the
it.
shirt on.
I love
I'm
it.
like,
That's right.
Oh, what's going on? What's that?
It was a joke.
Sorry.
Clearly, I'm the only one that thought it was funny, but someone backstage thought it was funny too. Let me quickly mention when Link put on Michael's jacket that was in
Yes.
the grave. First of all, I don't know how it fit because they're definitely different sized men. Maybe you got
kinda
it
creepy,
tailored
guys.
again, but that hit me emotionally. Like, God, that's your dead
Dead
brother's
brother and you
jacket.
wearing
But
his
you know what's
jacket.
even crazier about that?
The subliminal
Is
message.
the tag!
Yeah,
No, of course.
Did you guys
message
see
that
the
was in
freaking
there.
tag? The tag said, I can't even pronounce this.
The name.
Canal.
Camille
Yeah,
Outis.
Outis. Of course they
And
did.
Outis means nobody. So he has probably been planning this even before the first
Which is
prison
what I
break.
hope.
I think he planned his ass because I remember you was telling me that he was already sick to begin with. So he
Right,
was,
he had a tumor in the
already had
brain
a
or whatever,
tumor.
causing the nosebleeds. Now, but ladies, you're figuring it out now. This is how far back this is gonna probably go.
my
Is that
God.
if Michael fixed his own death
Yes.
somehow, he's rocking that jacket so that 7 years later his brother Link can find that and be like, oh, there's
Okay.
more to this picture. That's why Michael
He's
is
a
so damn
mastermind.
smart.
But
He's a
how
mastermind.
selfish, though? How
Mastermind.
selfish is Michael? Michael
Here's the
is
thing.
so
We're
damn
gonna find
selfish.
something out where Michael had no choice but to do this
Yep.
because he's in love with Sarah and he
Yep.
loves his son that he never even got to meet. Michael is the most kind-hearted person in the world, so I know we're gonna find out that there was this ultimate reason that he had to do that. And the fact that Michael, if it is Michael, is sending these letters to Teabag, there's got to be a damn good reason for that too, because he hates him.
Yeah, I definitely think it's Michael that's sending those letters. But back to what you were saying, he definitely did all this to protect his family.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
think the mastermind,
what
how
is
smart
the
he is.
question?
Who's not going to want to attack him? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So
right.
he has to do something where he takes the attention off of his family and
Right.
just
I want to know what it is. I have to say this. Have to go back to the live chat really quickly.
Sure.
Everybody keeps asking about these cranes in the beginning. He said, "What about the cranes?"
Sure.
Keela Wynn's been asking. Ivan's been asking. David's been asking. Everybody wants to know about the cranes. Did we see the cranes in the beginning of the episode? Let's talk about the cranes.
they show the cranes in the grate, the underground, like the water,
Right.
where the water would go out
Right.
if it started to rain. They show the cranes down there, and that's how Michael in season 1. He helped communicate with other people by maybe writing a note on the origami crane and then sending it. He also used it to see if like a water source would take him to a different part of the prison so he
so
could get
they're
out.
symbolic.
It's definitely symbolic. That's why they're there. And maybe it was packed with
Yeah.
cranes down there, maybe to show that Michael's trying to send letters somehow. But I don't know. It was just a symbolic Easter egg, I think personally. I don't know if it goes further than that, but again, we'll find out in the
You
next
love
8 weeks.
Easter eggs, huh?
I'm a big
He's a fan
Disney.
of Easter.
I'm a big Disney fan as well. Oh yeah, it is Easter coming. But I'm a big fan of Disney and Pixar, and they always throw Easter eggs in.
Yeah.
So anytime I see, and I don't even know if there's another technical term for it. There might be, but Disney calls them Easter eggs. So when I see it in other shows now,
Yeah.
a little fun little like inside joke, like not a joke, but the cranes are definitely
Yeah.
a thing. I call them Easter eggs.
Easter eggs.
Do you ladies not? What do you ladies call them?
I'm like,
Easter eggs.
Oh, you do call them Easter eggs now. Dominique's
the
giving me a hard time.
subliminal
Oh, you give a subliminal
We
message.
have to give you a hard time. Come on.
you know what I thought was actually really awesome though? The moment when the lady broke into the Sarah's house and Sarah like ran upstairs in the bathroom, grabbed the child, told the
Ooh.
child to get in the tub.
Yeah.
I was
Badass.
like, yo, that's mother's instinct
Badass.
all the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Like, you're not gonna mess with my baby.
will not hurt my
I'ma
baby.
break this towel thing off. I'm gonna find some type of weapon in here. She broke the
The
towel.
confidence
off.
and the conviction that she had when she said that she was gonna put that pole through them.
Yes.
Whoever comes through this door, I will put this pole
Yeah.
through them. I was like, yes,
she's,
Sarah.
she's
yes,
been,
Sarah.
She's been almost killed so many times,
Yeah.
and she's
badass.
And she this is crazy. She kills Lincoln and Michael's mother.
Oh, snap.
in season 4. I mean,
goes
she's
hard.
that's why she ended up having to go to jail, and then Michael has to break her ass out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Michael's
Sarah
mother's
is
evil, so
badass.
it's okay. She worked for the company as well. It's a big thing.
Hey, if you think Sarah's badass, come on and holler at us in the live chat.
Oh,
Let
they
us
will.
know.
Now, I mean, how much is it to get a new towel rack? By the way, like
No,
what is
no.
$9.99
No, no,
at
no.
Bed Bath and Beyond? Like, what's she doing now?
The
How does she
less of
fix
her
that?
worries.
Less of her worries. Copy
Yeah.
that.
I just need Michael to work my family situation out if you breaking people out of jail.
Listen,
come on, come holler at
Michael
me,
is
Michael.
so dope that he tattooed directions on how to break out on his chest of prison. Like, come on, that's badass too.
Genius.
It's just a badass like show.
It
It's
is
just
a bad
badass.
show.
Right.
That's
This
what
is
he's
going to be a
describing.
thrilling ride for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
How much would it hurt to get those tattoos removed though? By the way, because he
I
had
know,
it
especially all over your body.
and he got them all removed.
Yeah.
Listen,
They
I'm
show a
taking
quick
it to the
scene of him
grave.
with all the pain, but like, I don't even have a tattoo. I don't even know what it
Yeah.
feels like to put a tattoo on me.
It hurts.
So, it hurts? Okay.
It hurts really bad. I
Does
got a
it- have you
tattoo. I never
heard-
got it finished.
Have
because
you
it hurts
heard
so
if
much.
it hurts more getting it? You've never got it finished because you hurt too much?
I was supposed to go from the top of my back to the lower back, and then literally it stopped at the half.
All
'cause
right,
it was
fair
just
enough.
Too much.
But have you heard if it hurts more getting it taken off?
Absolutely.
That's
yep.
what they say?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got it right.
What else is there? I'd love to
You
hear
got it
more
right,
from the
you got it
live chat.
right.
If they have any questions, I'd love to.
You know what? Our live chat,
jump in with
you
that.
know, they are so active. We just somebody,
see.
Derek Gray, he just joined us. He said there's no possible way Michael Scofield is a bad guy this season.
No.
Yeah.
Who said that? Who said that? Gray, Mr. Gray. I didn't say
Smart
that.
guy. And then let's see what else they're saying. Jesse Hicks says this show is on Netflix. Please watch before next week.
Amen, Jesse. Amen.
Jesse, I've watched them both
Thanks,
twice
Jesse.
through. I'm good, Jesse. I've watched them twice through on both sides.
You know what, Jesse? The great thing about this panel is that we've got somebody who's been a super fan of this show since
then
the very first season, and then you have some newbies, and that's okay. I think there's always going to be newbies that come onto the show and they're going to love it just the same. So
It's gonna be
that's
great.
what we bring to the panel.
You know
And
what?
then you get a new perspective too, because you get this person who don't know so much about it,
Right.
and how is it really interesting? You know, you get all flavors.
Right,
Yeah.
like we're taking Jesse's advice, and we're gonna literally sit down. We're gonna have a
I don't
day.
watch
We're gonna
those.
eat ice cream. We're gonna just dog out and just eat all this food, and we're gonna watch all 5 seasons.
Now, what's interesting too is that
Four.
4
Oh,
seasons. Yeah,
this
it's
is the fifth-
interesting
this is
too
the
is that Michael and Lincoln are producers on the show this season,
What?
and I mean, you just know it's going to be so good with
Yeah.
them. They are. This is their baby now.
Yeah.
I mean, they are the main relationship in this show is Michael and Lincoln, and that's why it hurts so much and probably hurt the fans so much to see that Michael doesn't know his brother possibly
Yeah.
right now. That's the bread and butter of this show. So the fact that they're also producers on the show now, just them two teaming up and saying we're gonna make another beautiful baby together.
We gotta get them on the show.
I would be.
Yes, guys.
If
yes,
they're
guys.
both in LA, we'll try our best. I will reach out to them on Twitter for sure this week and
Yeah.
Yeah.
see it later on in the season. If anybody, I'll reach out to every cast member. I
Yes,
really will.
every cast
I don't
member.
mind.
And all of our super fans out there too. We want to put the onus on you too to reach out to them and tweet them and tell them to
Yes.
be on our after show.
That would be
Whoever
great.
your favorite character are, reach out to them. We want to know your favorite characters too.
Yeah, who are your
Yeah.
favorite characters? Drop
Who are
it
you
in the
guys?
live chat
Who
right
are you
now.
guys most excited to see tonight for the
Yes.
first time back? That'd be great. You can drop that in the live chat as well.
Or what scene made you jump out the chair? Like what scene was just like so
my
bomb
gosh.
for you?
It
We
was
wanna know
great.
that, too.
It was a great first episode back. They really set everything up like, hey, we're gonna just give you 500 pieces of pie, and you're gonna try to eat them all,
Yeah.
but you can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Do it.
I
It's
love
a
it.
teaser.
It's a teaser.
It's a
I
teaser.
love it, guys.
Man, what kind of pie do you think it would be?
Oh my gosh, I just hope it's like a apple pie with blueberries on top.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yum,
Little
yum.
mixture.
Oh, by the way, did y'all? This might just be me. Were you guys fans of Friends, the TV show?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
When they mention Yemen, I'm like, all I'm
What'd you thought,
thinking
like
is
Oh my
Janice from
God,
Friends, and Chandler
you're so
lies to her and
right.
says
Oh,
he's
the-
moving.
uh-huh.
She's like, I'll look you up. You live at 15 Yemen Road, Yemen. Like he just makes up an address where he moves to because he can't break up with Janice. That's
Dang.
why it's so
Oh
great.
my God,
So
I
he
love
tells
it.
her that he's moving to Yemen, and
You
that's where my
just
mind
brought
is.
me back, dude. Like, oh my God, you just really took it back.
I'm just like, wow. So when we were in Yemen, I was looking for Chandler. I'm like, where's Chandler? This is his new job, isn't
He's
it?
gotta be. He can blend in really well. He really could with
But
the
the
beard
girl-
and the dark hair.
And he's Chandler Bing, and everyone messes up his name, and then no one knows Miss Chandler Bong and all that stuff. They never get his name right, so it's great.
The lady who plays Sarah, her husband, what did he play on? He looks
Yeah,
so
we were talking
familiar.
about that. I think he's on some show on USA. They're gonna live tweet it and tell us. I meant to look it up.
But he played on American Pie. He played on
Was he on
a comedy
American
movie.
Pie?
He played on a comedy movie for sure. I remember his face.
We can IMDb him in like 2 seconds. Find everything he's been on.
Oh, everything.
I believe he's also in the movie Hitch. I want to say it's a small role. He plays like the jerk in Hitch.
Okay, I'm like, I've seen him before. I didn't know where.
No, he's doing his thing, that actor. I don't want to know his name on the show, though, because Michael and Sarah Forever.
But Fox is doing their thing. Fox is killing it right now. Fox has
got
hit
some
show
great
after hit
shows.
show after hit show.
Just to prove to you we all live in LA, I drove by Fox today.
Really?
And they could not have more Prison Break posters outside of Fox. Like the whole Pico Boulevard is lined up with Prison Break posters.
Right.
It's great.
Everybody's really excited. And looking at the live chat right now,
Yeah.
when we asked the question of who their favorite character was and who they were excited to see, everybody is saying Sucre and 777.
And 777.
777. That's what I believe that's what I'm
I
saying.
see Michael. Someone said Michael.
Somebody said Michael. Somebody said when I saw Sucre, I screamed yes, and I woke up my 5-year-old.
Who was that?
That was
that?
Steven.
Steven, I woke up my 5-year-old even though I don't have one when I saw Sucre. Yes, I did that. This guy right here.
They said yes, he is in Hitch. James said he is in Hitch.
All right, see, I know some stuff. I'm doing
you
my
guys
movie,
are great.
working my movie magic.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you, James.
It's really great jumping on a panel with a show that is so well established because you do already have that fan base.
Yep.
And
They know.
What's crazy is that if I wasn't here, I'd probably be typing in too because I am so. I hope you guys understand how obsessed I am with this show. They're jumping on board too. We're gonna have a great time. Ask me any question about the show. I'm gonna know the damn answer, or if I don't know, which would be weird, I will find it for you. By the way, there's another character on the show that dies in season 4. His actor name is Wade Williams. He plays
Wade Williams.
Wade Williams, and he dies in the show, and he was like one of the main officers at the prison that was holding him, down. And then he passes away in season 4 trying to save them because he goes to the good side too. There's no way he ever comes back, but that was super disappointing. And like I think that's something that they're definitely gonna, they want to see him back and they'd want to see Alex Mahone back. But
I'm pretty sure they're gonna start sounding off on that right now.
I'm
looking forward to it.
And he was such a bad guy to start. Wade Williams was not a nice person.
Wow. And then he ends up trying to save them.
Officer Bellick.
Now, do y'all think what is his name? Dr. Whittaker? What is it? Dr. Whitcomb?
The guy that didn't Teabag's arm?
Yeah. Surgery. Did y'all think he did something freaky or something abnormal to him? Because it was so weird. Like, what are you doing? You better have did something to me.
If he did it, he knew about it ahead of time because whoever's in charge of giving him that grant, they told him to do something right.
So much more to this story that we don't know.
It's
and
all
my boy
predictions.
Teabags knows there's something going on. Teabags
is so funny because he's like choking the doctor with his one strong hand.
Crazy Teabag.
Teabag is now apparently a superhero. He's gonna wear a cape in episode 2.
Hey, what do you guys think is gonna happen with Teabags? We want to hear your predictions.
Spoiler alert: he's gonna have a cape on and a mask and all this stuff. Yeah, it's just so interesting to see him back after like I said, I think he's the best actor on the show. They had to bring him back, and he's such a intricate part of this whole group, even though he's super evil, he's super bad, and we want to say there is a small silver lining about him that they might not even agree about, but there is some like small thing where he does care about one little thing, but then boom, he goes evil. He wanted in season 4 to have finally have a nice job and not be considered an ex-con, and there was that dilemma of he faked his way into a job, and he didn't want anything bad to happen with it because the poor guy just wants to be just have something that's his.
Yeah.
And then he gets involved with this all stuff again, and some girl comes and shoots up the office, and then he loses the job, obviously.
Right.
And he can't ever get back to that. And all he wants to do then, he has to do evil things to get back to having a job title again. And he works with the company, and
that's really interesting. That actually happens
such a
lot.
deep. There's a lot. He's an onion, baby. He's an onion, baby.
But that happens a lot in real life anyways. Like when someone gets locked up, it's so hard for them to get a job when they come out. And then they literally divert right back to their old ways because how they going to make money?
Yeah.
They can't make a living.
They feel like they have no choice.
Yeah.
What else am I
Nobody
supposed
cares.
to do?
Yeah.
Another reason I think that Michael left that note, by the way, is I think that he is the person that sent it to Teabag is because it had the code in it. And that's what Michael's known for.
Yep.
The half pen, half pencil, making that thing. And that's the first time he's ever done that, too.
Yeah.
With that code. He always comes up with new ways to do his thing.
Right. He wanted to be found, and I want to know why. Why does he want to be found? Why did he lead them there? And what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
First of all, shout out to the person who can see his face in that picture because it was like a black and white picture. He had like a little bar or something.
That's
was on
silhouette
this side.
though. That's
I'm
silhouette.
Like, you really know who you're looking at. Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother right there. I know that right cheekbone.
Right,
like,
right.
They just knew. I was like, that's what's up.
Yeah, you know. We have 5 minutes left, ladies. I want to get to predictions, even though this whole thing's probably been about predictions.
Everything is been about predictions.
Now, your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll start down here. Lovely, awesome.
Start with me. So what I think is going to happen, I think that eventually Michael is definitely going to come to realization and let them know I am Michael. I'm not this other cat. Oh my God. I don't know. I think everybody's going to be dying and it's going to be a bunch of fights. I'm not sure. It's just going to be crazy. I do know that for a fact.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of explosions
I do
probably.
think the best friend is definitely going to come back on the scene though.
Oh, Sucre, baby.
I think that he is not going to, that Lincoln is going to get stuck in Yemen because he doesn't have his passport.
Right.
And he might be locked up with his brother again.
Yeah.
He might end up getting locked up with his brother.
Okay.
You want to jump in, Candace?
I feel like that's definitely going to happen. I agree with
Yeah.
you on that. I want to know more about this name. Where did this name come from? Canio Aldis, you know, and Nobody. And a few people in the live chat agree with me. A lot of people are talking about the name Nobody.
Yeah.
I want to know. I just have so many questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I predict that Teabag is going to be helping them some way, somehow.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I predict that he's gonna be Lincoln's gonna be stuck in Yemen. And Sucre is gonna pop up and
yeah.
I don't know, guys. I'm
Sucre
so
better.
many
That's
questions.
not a prediction. That's a fact.
That's gonna be
Sucre's got
back.
to
He's
pop up.
coming.
He's coming back.
Michael's tattoos, like in the original tattoos, are gonna help with all these little facts and clues and helping him break. Because Michael's gonna break out of this prison. We see that in the preview for the next one. That he's gonna break out of prison with these new group of cats. New group of cats.
New group of cats.
And
He's helping everybody out.
those tattoos are gonna help him. Who knows who the hell put those tattoos on him? Who Michael might have, because he planned the whole original
might tattoo
tattoos out.
himself
So
on
no, he probably didn't put them on himself, but he told the person exactly how he wanted them, so that he could use them for his advantage throughout this whole season 5.
Right.
And I think it's gonna be a blast. I'm super excited to share it with you ladies.
Oh my
I'm
God.
inspired
It's
to
gonna be
get some
great.
tattoos.
Listen.
We're gonna come back with sleeves next week.
Everybody's
Tattoos.
getting a tat. You're getting a tat. You're getting a tat.
And it's gonna be so meaningful.
Oh my God! Look, I'm really, really excited to be a part of this panel with you and all your knowledge, and then Domonique, and you know, we do another panel together, and then
Great.
all of these devoted followers. Thank you guys.
The fans are crazy. We love them. We love them. We love them.
Well, fans, please, all week, hit us up on social media. We're going to shout out all our stuff right now, but you've been watching AfterBuzz TV, Prison Break. My name is Daniel Lindgren. You can follow me at Dan Lindgren on Instagram and Twitter. And for more of my comedy, go to Booyah Vision on YouTube.
Yes, guys, I had such a blast today. My name is Candie Marie. You can find me on Instagram at Miss Candie Marie and on Twitter at Sweet Kendora TV.
That was so sweet of you. I'm Domonique Cerita, and once again, you can buzz me at Domonique Cerita on Instagram and Twitter.
All right, Prison Break panel out.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.